Hey, what's up, guys? It's me. I'm back. It's been, what, over a year since the actual upload? Uh, today we're gonna be playing some Read-Only Memories 2064. Um, it seems like a really interesting game, and I'm excited. Let's see. I'm gonna be using my mouse throughout most of the game because I got blue switches for my keyboard, and whether or not you hear this all the time.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
All right. Home sweet home. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. Just like mom's basement. What in the world is that? I can talk to the sink? What is in there? I don't know exactly what that ooze is, only that it seems to be growing day by day. Might want to get that taken care of, bud. Let's talk to it. You ask the blob in the sink not to loiter, but it bubbles up at you. Turn on sink. Running water might just make it worse. Okay. Sheet of paper. Let's look at it. A single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. We'll pick it up then. It sort of suits the room's aesthetic better with it there on the ground, don't you think? Yeah, you just want to be lazy. Let's open the fridge, see what we got. You open up the fridge to see a bottle of mustard and a carton of spoiled milk. Yum. Which has developed an odor. Maybe the spoiled milk has one more good day on it. Maybe. Let's take it. Spoiled milk added to items. So we got an inventory? Got my ID card. Let's look at it. A small plastic ID card with your name, picture, and stats. items on the window. Don't throw your ID outside. You want to get cyber cracked? Let's adjust it. I don't want. Despite the smell, keep the windows open. Better to have gross air than no air. Besides, the window's broken. Goddamn. Is the book propping the window up? A copy of Wakefield. Sometimes the old books are the best, especially to keep your window propped open. Yep. Coffee. Let's look at it. Coffee, the great equalizer. The one thing that the poor and rich need to chug through the day, you assume. Only pour some spoiled milk in there. Spoiled milk and stale old coffee. Yum. And let's drink out of it. You take a sip of the old stale coffee. The letters F and K seem clear as day. It's also really gross. Goddamn. Let's talk to it. This cup has really cooled off on talking. It lost the hots for you a while ago. GX Ultra Beats headphones. Pair of GX Ultra Beats headphones, the ultimate in budget audio. You'd better try them out so you can start crafting your review. What review? Let's talk to it. Smart headphones are enjoying your voice in high definition. Let's take it. Headphones added to items. These are those GX Ultra Beats you have to do a product placement review on. Oh, product review on. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. Let's use it on the sink. You can hear the sink gurgling in high def. Oh yes, let's use it on my bed. Fuck? The headphones detect that you're laying down and begin to play some soothing ocean sound effects. That's cool. Okay, that should be enough testing for the headphones review. Your accountability remains intact right away. Lappy is a bit of a relic. Ah yes, of course. It's using a hard drive, for fuck's sake. You have an article due tonight, better finish it before bed. Oh shit, they got YouTube on here? What's on here? The GX Ultra Beats sync to your Lappy automatically as you connect to one of the less pornographic feeds. Your best options are usually limited to video game streams, old concert recordings, and live cams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Apparently so. Lappy speakers feel neglected, but now you have the first-hand experience needed to start actually writing the review. The first part of work is done. You're so accomplished. Yay me. Alright. Journalogic. Journalogic isn't the fanciest program, but it's the only word editor that still gets updates for a machine as old as yours. Alright, time to get work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul, bit by bit, character by character, and finish. Now send it off to the editor. Jesus. There, your big break. Surely, your glowing review of a GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty and into the book deal. Surely. Yep. Work is finally out of the way. Time to go to bed. Or you could read some OK Today and catch us on some news before you sleep. Spam mail. Get cheap crash. Only 99 creds for 30-day supply. Scam mail. Hello there, I am Princess Emma Thomas. Yes, the Princess Emma. Heiress to the digital empire of the horse fortune. This is starting to sound like one of those Nigerian prince scams. Yep, it's a Nigerian prince scam. What is this email? Bill. That must be porn. Your account is past due in the amount of 1,000 credits. Failure to restore your account may result in termination of service. Power plant power. That's a silly name. Ah yes, that age-old choice between food or electricity. Invitation. An invite to come see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree downtown from your friends at Dr. Tricia Lay? I think that's an Asian last name. I would know. Why would your dentist invite you to a lighting ceremony? Feels like a trap. Probably a trap. Let's check OK Today. OK Today is Neo SF most beloved morning show all about news and entertainment. People in Neo, Oklahoma are still confused by the name. This is the show's online newspaper called the Scanline OK Today. Oh, the Scanline. OK Today is usually all about feel-good news, but it does focus on serious current events at time as well. Oh. Is this gonna be... Oh. So it's like Valhalla. Oh shit, I kinda already see the similarities. I'd rather if this black space down here didn't take up much space though. That's a lot of reading. Dude, there's a lot of world building to be done here. Might give this a second play through. Wait, well, let's log out. I think we've done enough. Stack of papers. A stack of paper for your unpublished novel. Can we talk to it? Most people write a talk on paper. You just talk to paper. Blank paper. Oh, that's depressing. What about this? A page only holds the opinions of its author. This one's blank. Let's flip through it. That's satisfying. Pen on paper is the most tangible method, but if you're gonna be so sloppy, maybe going digital would be a good goal. No, your principles whine too much at the thought. Would Hemingway go full digital if you were in 2064? Probably. Yeah, everyone would. Door. Talk to it. You command the door to stay locked. It beeps stoically back at you. Well, that's cool. Opened it. It's late and nothing is really open right now. Oh, okay. Well, let's go to sleep then. What the fuck?
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient.
Well, you know, shit, we spent a third of our life. But is this Clementine from The Walking Dead? Sounds really similar to Clementine from The Walking Dead. I think that might be the voice actress. That'd be really fucking cool if it was.
Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
No. Boo! How did you get into my apartment? What the hecky?
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC.
BISAC? Sounds like two of You know what, Zach?
Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro-actuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
Well, you did pick up that piece of paper that I was too lazy to pick up, but you know.
As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
A snag?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware.
This guy would have malware on it.
An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well.
Ah, an electrical surge. I actually had to deal with that a few months back. Reinstalling some RAM. Because one of my RAM stick died on me. And I forgot to ground myself, and I think that's what caused it to fry.
I would consider it no great loss, though.
What? No great loss? I spent $300 on my another motherboard. I mean, in all fairness, it wasn't Asus ROG, but you know.
Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
Because I don't got money. Yep. Here it is.
Don't fret. I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash.
Well, that's
Additionally,
nice.
I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs.
Sure. Well, that's nice of
It
them
is
to
the
offer.
least I can do.
That's nice, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until
Hayden?
now.
Who's Hayden? You know Hayden Weber?
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
I haven't seen Hayden in over a year. Where is he?
I don't really know. That's why I'm here.
Got him.
Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
Slow down. Just start from the beginning.
The beginning. Okay, yes, I can do that. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me.
Well, that's awkward. I accidentally skipped the dialogue and the mouth ain't moving.
He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape.
I don't think this game was designed around with voice acting, if I remember correctly. Sad that they got the lip
I crawled
syncing.
out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
Why am I your best hope?
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. And the one least
Okay.
likely to be suspected of doing so.
Okay then. This dude knows everything. Woohoo. I've never looked for a missing person, but I could try.
The numbers don't lie about your investigative skills, but I will admit your total lack of recent successes is worrisome.
We'll see about that.
Don't worry, if Hayden trusted you, I trust you. You're strong-willed and capable.
Okay.
If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden.
Why would they want Hayden?
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped.
You know, looking at the way the dialogue is structured, it does also remind me somewhat of Valhalla. Which is the reason why I came to knowledge of this game, to be perfectly honest. Anyways,
I suspect it has to do with me.
well, considering you're a robot, you know, that, who are you anyway? What do you have to do with it?
Ah, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before.
Oh,
I am Turing.
as in the Turing test?
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience.
That's a lot of facial emotions. I really like that. But true artificial sapiens?
It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves.
Makes sense. How are you any different from any other
A
ROM?
regular ROM has virtual intelligence.
So ROMs like robots?
They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them.
Makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's how it is right now.
But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance.
So, what this seems like is kind of like a child.
Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
How'd you know, one way or the other?
How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will?
I think we're getting a little too philosophical
You're
here.
right. I apologize for the tangent.
I mean, honestly, if I was a robot like that too, I'd probably go on a tangent when I talk to another human being for the first time. Was anyone out for Hayden?
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert. But he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Well then, I guess we should get started.
Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived.
Wow. That's not very nice. But okay. I can totally afford that. Lead the way. Okay. That's some pretty banger soundtrack. I like it. Hmm?
Well, the door
Nani?
for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock.
Huh. Perhaps a maintenance robot took care of it.
It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access codes still work.
Well, that's
Hayden's door
convenient.
has far better security than yours does.
No, that's not very nice. You made your point about the door. Let's just head in. Doesn't look like there was much of a struggle.
I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals.
Yeah, that would make sense for a scientist.
I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. I should have stayed and tried to protect him.
That would... Why don't you program against harming humans?
Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
Okay, that's comforting. Turing, why don't you?
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people.
Huh. Fair enough.
The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage.
Glad we're clearing that one.
Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But
You did the right thing by escaping. What's done is done. We need to focus on finding him.
Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
Notice broken tech. A memory card. A ROM component and Hayden's headset. He must have been in the middle of working on something. We use it? Busted. He must have dropped it in the skirmish. Let's use headphones. Oh, where did the headphones go? Can we use spoiled milk on it? Although the milk surely has some magnetic energy within it, it's unlikely that it would charge the battery. There's a memory card. Let's take it. Game consoles. Let's play on it. We gain the strength of the temptation we resist. So, you probably become a rad video game wizard now. Well, ROM parts.
Hayden spends so much of his time at home building ROMs, as if he doesn't do enough of that at work.
Oh, he seems angry. Can we take it? What reason would you have for taking this? You don't even own a ROM. Let's use headphones on it. A ROM only needs a few parts to get a voice like Turing has. Maybe this one's better as it is, after all. Let's check windows.
Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords. This window here is where I escaped from. It is a considerable distance to the ground below.
Are you sturdy enough to survive that kind of fall?
Critical system damage would be unlikely, but I would certainly have damaged my legs beyond repair, so... I took the fire escape.
Yeah, smart. Of course you did. Alright, let's use it. It's a long way down, better be careful out on the balcony. So I can't?
something under those reference books.
Let's take it. Tablet.
Ah, that device. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule. It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him.
That makes sense, actually.
Memory card slot is empty. It seems to be a match for the memory card you discovered.
Oh, let's use it then. Put the thing in the doohickey. That's an interesting achievement.
Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures.
That's a mouthful. The tablet's calendar says he was supposed to meet with someone named Tomcat today. Ringing any digital bells?
Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask.
I like that
Says here they were
enthusiastic
going to
face.
meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district.
Sounds like a strip club from GTA.
I'll mark it on your city map.
My city map? We have a map?
We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched.
My city map?
Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system.
What?
We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For
Interesting.
example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about. I just need to ask you a few questions. This is an exciting thing, I promise.
Don't you know literally everything about me already? Sure, we're listening. That's not nice. Cool, bring it on. Let's go with that.
This is just how things are done. I'm certain I could spend a few quadrillion clock cycles to bypass that part of my operating system, but that seems less efficient than just running the setup program. So, here we go.
Okay.
Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of Parallax's live intelligence processing system.
What the fuck?
I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM.
Okay.
If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly.
That's not gonna be necessary.
First,
Hopefully.
could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech?
Enter name. Oh, this man is reminding me of fucking Undertale for some reason. God.
Do you wish to keep this name?
Yes.
Thank you. I have input your name. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech?
More options? What in the world? Zers. I'll stick to the standard he, him.
Thank you. I have input your pronouns. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations?
What? God damn it, Turing.
Diet set as goddamn it Turing. Are you sure?
Seriously?
Thank you for confirming. I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again. In review.
Oh, well. There's some voice
Does
acting
that
for
sound
that.
right?
Yeah, you know what? That's correct.
Thank you. See, that was relatively painless.
Sure.
You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo SF. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now.
I want to look around a bit more.
Oh, all right. When you are ready to leave, just use your map.
Alright. Well, apparently we have a map now. Let's check the plant. This plant is doing so much better than the one at home. We had a plant? Let's use milk on it. Water. Plants need water. Not milk. Pictures of Hayden traveling all over the world. Working at a company like Parallax ensures you'll be more than well off. The sentiment is understood, but you probably won't forget what Hayden looks like anytime soon. Comparing an ID picture to a nice photograph? Not so good for your self-esteem. Pause off. Based on your track record, is for the best.
That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform.
You know how to get in? There might be clues.
Unfortunately, no, I don't.
Damn.
And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time.
Why not? You hacked my door easily enough.
Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms
Ah.
with a much weaker processor.
Ha, sawed off.
I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's
Understandable.
computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software, if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents.
Can't you just download the knowledge from the meshnet? What does talent have to do with it?
The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that ability.
Are you incapable of that kind of creative leap?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers. I do seem to have some skill with painting, though.
Alrighty then.
Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion.
Abstract art doesn't seem like something a robot would be good at.
That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life, impressionism, photorealism.
Yeah.
But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel.
Paint what you feel. Real emphasis on the emotional parts there. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for today. Really looking forward to do more of this actually. This seems to be a really interesting game. Kinda already hooked into it, kinda like Valhalla. So with that said, Yeah, I'm lazy like that. So what? With that said, I've really enjoyed it so far. Well, I'll catch you guys later. Whenever later is. Hopefully it won't be another year out from here. Who knows?